Hello everybody. In this video, we would like to learn something about Python. Python was invented in 1991. It was invented by a Dutch programmer called Guido van Rossum. Python is a high-level language and it's a general purpose language. When we say it's a general purpose language, it is used for many purposes. This is unlike a programming language like Fortran, which is used only for scientific purposes, or a language like COBOL, which was used only for business purposes. Why do we like to use Python when languages like Java, C, C++ are available? The first and foremost reason is that Python is an open source language. What do we mean by open source language? An open source language is a language which is freely available. There is no purchasing. We do not need any license to use Python. That's why it's an open source language. Secondly, the syntax of Python is very simple. It is like the logic of English. If you know English, you will know Python syntax. It is that easy. When you compare Python coding with coding in Java or C language, you will know how it is. Let's look at that once. Look at this slide. We have three codes. One is in C, another in Java, the third one is in Python. When you look at the coding in C, in fact all the three codes are trying to print a statement, welcome to Python. If you look at the first one, the C language or C coding, where you need to import the input-output library, then you need to define your main function, then you use your print command. It's a three-step process. Similarly, when you look at Java, you have to first define your class, then define your main function, then you print command. You use the print command. Right. So here also again three-step process. But when you look at Python, there is only one command, print command. You don't need to define class. You don't need to define main function. Straight away you can use print command. So that's why we use Python. It has very simple syntax. The third reason is it has a very large and collaborative developer community. What do you mean by that? Many people are using Python, and any problem, anytime you have while coding, you can actually post it on the Google and you will get a solution immediately. Because there is somewhere somebody who can actually help you solve the issue you have. Then the last reason is it has a huge library of ready-to-go software packages. That is, most of the functions are already defined. They're kept as packages and libraries. They are available freely. For example, for NLP, whatever functions you need are already there in the NLTK, Natural Language Toolkit. Right? Similarly, there are other libraries available for different purposes. So, Python, for these reasons, as it's an open source language, it has simple syntax, and there's a large and collaborative community, developer community, and it has huge libraries freely available, we use Python. Let's meet in the next video.